So how do we revive our self-worth? The most popular self-esteem technique, program, if you will, on the market today is positive affirmations. Positive affirmations are statements such as, I'm attractive and worthy of great love, or I'm going to be a great success, or every day I'm getting better and better. You've all heard them, you've seen them on refrigerator magnets and on calendars and at the bottom of annoying emails. You see them all the time around you. But what happens? Oh, and in subliminal tapes, which you listen to at night, even though you're not comprehending them. And by the way, people once came into my office with, I have a program of positive affirmations. Here are the subliminal tapes. And I'm like, then, if they're subliminal, why are the messages on the packaging? Because, all right. So the point is, when we do research on positive affirmations, we find something interesting. They work for one group of people. People with high self-esteem. People with low self-esteem, not only it doesn't help them, they actually feel worse after doing it. Now, why would that be? Why would it be that if your self-esteem is low, telling yourself that you're great and wonderful things will happen will actually make you feel worse? Well, if we look at persuasion theory, we know that if a statement falls within the boundaries of our belief system, we will accept it. But if it falls too far outside the boundaries of our belief system, we can't accept it. And when you're feeling fundamentally unattractive and unhopeful of finding love after one rejection after the other, sitting there and telling yourself, I'm really beautiful, I will find great love, is not going to convince you. And your unconscious mind is going to reject that statement and remind you why it does, because actually you're not that hot. And so it's going to make you feel worse. And the irony that these things only work for the people who don't need them and are worse for the people who do is really upsetting, but that is the reality. It's found in research over and over and over again, and yet there are the refrigerator magnets all around us. I feel like plucking them off. Anyway, but the point is, how do you revive your self-esteem then? Well, affirmation is important, but the kind of affirmation you have to use is a different kind of affirmation. It's a self-affirmation. You have to affirm aspects of yourself you know you own, you know are true, abilities and qualities you actually know you have, that you actually think are valuable. And so here's the exercise I want you to do in these situations. When you feel rejected, when you failed, when your self-esteem is low, when you're not feeling good about yourself, here's the exercise you need to do. It is domain specific. So if it's about dating, you do it one way. I'll give you the examples. If it's about work and employment or friendship, you do something else. But let's say dating as an example. I want you to make a list of as many qualities and attributes you can think of that you know you have, that you know are valuable in relationships, that are valuable to the other person. And when I suggest this to people, they sometimes say, well, there's nothing. And I'm like, really nothing about you whatsoever that's redeeming? No, there's nothing. I'm like, all right. Are you loyal in relationships? Well, yeah, I'm loyal. Are you a good listener? Well, yeah, I'm a good listener. Are you supportive of your partner's endeavors? Yeah, I'm supportive. Are you emotionally available? Yeah, anyway, you can come up with a very long list of attributes that you have. And if it's in the work sphere, are you punctual? Are you responsible? Are you a team player? Are you motivated? Etc., etc. Make a long list and then choose one of those items and write a brief essay about it. 2 paragraphs, say, in which you describe why the value or the attribute is important, why it's valued by other people, how you've expressed it in the past that has been valued by other people, or how you might express it in the future in a way that's been valuable to other people. And write that essay. Because what you're doing when you do that is you are affirming aspects of yourself you know you have. You are reminding yourself of what your worth truly is, what you bring to the table. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, you're focusing on what you do. And that will really revive your self-esteem. Now, sometimes people will say to me, I tried it, it doesn't work. And I'm like, you made the list and you wrote the essay? Yeah, in my head. I'm like, all right. It's like me saying, I was hungry and I thought of all the food I had in my refrigerator and how I would cook it, but I'm still hungry. Making the list is like the cooking. And the writing the essay is like the eating. Writing is one of the ways we absorb messages psychologically. You can't skip it and do it in your head. Because when you're writing, you're using so many different areas of your brain that it's the way we absorb the message. So you can't skip the actual writing of this task. But do it every day if your self-esteem is feeling low. Do it before you go out on a date. Do it before your job interview. Do it before you're going to meet the new friends you're a little anxious about meeting. Remind yourself what your worth is. And this exercise has been shown to be extremely, extremely effective. So that's one of the things you can do when you experience a rejection.